Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? Alfprotocol, something I am personally really excited about because you can get up to 200x revenue. It is also a Solana based leveraged liquidity provision D app, so that is just insane. I personally love Solana based projects. I don't know, Solana is just a blockchain that has a special place in my heart. You can join the private IDO pre-sale with this button here, so I strongly recommend you guys do so. There's also the white paper button here and the pitch deck. You can also see all the social media links with Telegram, Twitter, Medium, Reddit, and Discord. So go on and give them some love, give them some support right there as well. And this is what they need, but definitely nonetheless an extremely exciting project. On the top again, we have the white paper, pitch deck, tokenomics, also the features and the stakeholders right there. So as mentioned, leverage, yield farming and liquidity provision up to 200x leverage. Leverage yield farming and liquidity provision with up to 200x leverage. Insane. That is definitely crazy. So make sure to go on and read this article. It's a 1-2 minute read, but you can actually get quite a nice insight about the project itself. And there's also more interesting articles about Alfprotocol right here, like the lightning fast liquidation predicting the protocol LPs, lower margin requirements without sacrificing security of the liquidity providers, dynamic rates on leverage, optimized capital efficiency for all participants. So doesn't it just sounds exciting? And yeah, we have them all listed in here as well. Again, join private IDO pre-sale with this button here. The Alfprotocol team looks highly motivated and professional. You can see who is responsible for what as well. See their LinkedIn, their Discord, and their Telegram. So you can see that is quite a community project, and all the team members are actually giving their own Discord and Telegram, so you can actually have a chat with them, and also on the Telegram group chat, and they will be able to answer all your questions, all your doubts, read some feedback if you have any. So that is really great. Make sure to go on and give them some love on that Telegram. Be part of this wonderful community as well. And yeah, let's go a bit further about the research and discovery. Is Pixelplex that's responsible about it. Also the development advisors are the Byzantine solutions, and there are 4 sources of yield in Alf. First of all, the interest rate paid by the borrowers who need short-term access to liquidity, and this notion also includes arbitrageurs and other users of the flash loan functionality. The second source is the leverage protocol profit fee on auto compounded yield reward, and this is really important, that is, and also the trading fees from AlfMM, the initial AMMDX solution, the market maker from Alf. Is definitely sounding exciting, and the token incentives nominated in the platform token in the Alf paid to incentivize liquidity provision in certain pools. So we definitely have some nice ways to make profit with Alfprotocol right here, at least 4, and you can actually get, as mentioned, up to 200x in revenue. Definitely amazing. Some words about the architecture of the project. We have the risk averse investors like the international LP and the individual LP, and the capital deployment is going to the Alf liquidity, generalized liquidity pool, and that is streaming into few different things like the lending, the AMM, and the leveraged yield farming, consisting of flash loans and leveraged positions. And we can see that a capital used internally to generate a baseline yield to the IMM and internal liquidity utilizing protocols. That goes from the Alf token itself, with farming incentives and fueling it up. And that is also coming from the borrower or the trader going into the internal liquidity utilizing protocols. There's also the risk seeking investor with the leveraged LP going to the leveraged custodian module, and the arbitrager going to monitor positions and liquidate as necessary. And as we can see, that is also linked to the leverage position, and that goes into the external liquidity utilization protocols. So we have the AMMs with Radium, Saber, and SenSwap, but also the yield aggregators like Sunny and Sol Farm, and that is why I quite like Solana for that matter. The Alf DAO is also taking part in the LP incentivization strategy interface, and that goes into the Alfprotocol and through the liquidity pool that is then spreaded into the lending module, AMM module, leverage yield farming in the token interface itself, and from the leverage yield farming we get the leveraged LP as well, and that goes into the leverage strategy interface, resulting in an external liquidity utilization protocol. All of the components are fairly standard and represent well-known primitives like the liquidity pools and lending module, constant product, the AMM, and the DAO contracts. So that definitely looks amazing. Some of the advantages, well, first features the leverage yield farming, giving you the alpha homora of up to 9x without platform token stacking. No radium, no sunny, but alpha is up to 200x leverage if liquidity is sufficient. Yield optimization, no on alpha homora, no on radium, without leverage on sunny, and it is available on Alf, as well as all the other features like access to Solana liquidity, multi-asset collateral, and flash loan revenue for LPs. And as you can see, with a similar platforms like Alpha Homora, Radium, and Sunny, you just don't get that. So you can have part of the features, but not all of them. Only Alf is actually giving you all of that. The yield optimization, so the basic risk framework of leverage liquidity provision on AMMs is between trading volume or the amount of capital traded through the AMM pair within a time frame and the price movements. That is the maximal difference between quote prices on a given pair within a time frame. So yeah, and the multi-asset collateral is the last feature, which I really like. For select position types, Alf enables additional collateralization of leverage positions with assets that are not entered into the position itself. And we also have the Tokenomics, Alfprotocol features, and the stakeholders right there. So let's take a quick look at Tokenomics first. We have different tiers of the Alf loyalty. We have the Asteroid tier with the amount of Alf tokens locked between 0 and 100,000 and no bonus. But the Planet tier, this is when you have between 100 and 240,000, and the bonus being CF decreased by 5%. We can then see the CF decreases to 10, 20, and then it delays the liquidization with each progressive tier. The start tier is between 240 and 1.28 million tokens, and then the decreases by 10% of the CF. The Galaxy tier is between 1.28 to almost 5 million tokens. CF decreased by 20, and then more than that, the CF decreased by 20, and also you get delayed liquidations. The token allocation being put in here is a fungible SPL token used by the Alfprotocol, and the initial supply being 10 billion Alf tokens that will be distributed at launch, and tokens are allocated and will be vested as follows. So you have everything being put in here. The groups: Angel will take 1%, Seed 5%, Private 7%, Pre-IDO 2%, Public 2%, Liquidity 35%, Stacking 15%, Treasury 10%, Marketing 10%, Team 11%, and Advisors 2%. We can see the vesting, raise USDT, price even, and the valuation. So you can see at the Angel it was $0.002 per token, and in the pre-IDO it will be $0.004. And after that, the public is still to be announced, and we have all the important bits being put in here. So let's get back to the main page of the Alfprotocol. See the features that we are having checked out, but the stakeholders is also quite an important thing. We have different types of stakeholders right there, like the risk averse investor, resources capital, target as principal protected yield, and the strategy will provide capital into the AMM pools. And there's all sorts of different stakeholders, so make sure to check out which one suits you best and what the strategy with Alf is actually best for you. So that is definitely great. I have put that in here, and definitely helpful and intuitive. They are giving quite a lot of information. Just bear in mind, I am am not a financial advisor of any sort, and all the investing you are doing is at your own risk. So be smart and responsible about it. Get some more information and more advice about it. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of Alfprotocol. I personally just love it. It definitely can get you high yield with up to 200x. It definitely sounds insane. But yeah, leave a like, a comment if you liked Alf as much as I did. Also, subscribe just to be updated about everything, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!